Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Closer Chronicles. Today I'm going to talk about how I was scammed. Okay, so when I started buying designer items, I found out there were websites online that I can get it cheaper. Okay, so a lot of websites, Sense, I don't know, Italy's, just many of them. So I used to buy from them, and later I also found out that there were Instagram sellers that were getting these designer items maybe from suppliers, I don't know, but they had it cheaper as well. So since I found out about that, I would either buy on this like suppliers website, which would be cheaper than retail, or I would buy it from Instagram sellers. And up until that time, I didn't have any issues. Let me talk like Ray Williams Johnson, who watches him on TikTok. So I saw this Instagram seller. Again, I've been buying from Instagram sellers. This happened a couple of years ago. So it's not like a recent thing. I think it happened 2022. So that's 3 years ago. So I saw this Instagram seller, and she had, nice, lovely designer items. And she had them on sale. And I thought, this is another Instagram seller that sells authentic designer items. Probably going to buy from her. I tried to do my due diligence as much as possible. So I went on her page. I saw she had a good number of following. I mean, people can buy followers, right? However, I also saw that she had a website on her page, so I went on her website. Even on her page or on her website, I think she also had there that she's a Saks associate, sales associate. And if you guys know, Saks is also one of those sites that sell authentic designer items. So I just had, this couple of things that kind of gave me trust, like enough trust to also order from her, like I've ordered from other Instagram sellers. So I reached out to her and I asked, I wanted to buy, again, just doing my due diligence. I was asking her, I asked, are these authentic items? I only want authentic. She said, oh yes, she's a Saks sales associate. She has a lot of customers. They would do certificate of authentication, this, that. So again, I was like, okay. And then I also asked, if these items come and I authenticate them and they're not authentic, can I return it? So again, I checked her return policy. She had it on her website. She was like, oh yes, you can return it, but no fake zones. So I was like, okay. So I picked an LV purse and an LV tote, actually, an LV tote and Gucci sneakers. I don't have the LV tote anymore, but I have the Gucci sneakers, so I will show you guys. So I picked those items. I think this Gucci sneakers in question, since that's the one I have, so that's the one I'll show you guys. This is the Gucci sneakers in question. I love these Gucci sneakers, and I think as at that time, I think on Gucci website they had it for like 900 plus, and I didn't want to pay that much. So I was like, okay, if I get like these Instagram sellers that have it cheaper, I'll buy it. So she had it for around 550, I think. So I thought, that's reasonable, I'm going to buy it. And I think the LV purse also, she gave me discount on both. And I think so the LV tote and these Gucci sneakers, she sold them to me 2000, almost 2002 with tax. She even collected tax. When I buy from Instagram sellers, I don't pay taxes. She still collected tax. That's okay. I paid through Instagram, so I did like the Instagram shopping. Again, I put it there. If these items come and they are not authentic, I am going to return. I don't want stories. She's like, oh no, no worries. It will come. My people, the items came. So I have I have LV purses. So immediately the items came. When I saw the box of the LV, I saw the dust bag, even like the little book pamphlet, I don't know, that was inside. I just knew that this is fake, like as fake as anything. It can be like the high grade fake, but it is fake. So I could tell the purse was fake. Now, I did not have like any Gucci sneakers. I couldn't really tell. Okay, so again, this is the sneakers in question. It weighs quite good, looked good. I went on their website. Okay, this looks like, what I see on their website. However, if the purse is fake, what would make the sneakers not to be fake, right? So I just assumed, of course, they'll both be fake. So I messaged her on Instagram. I was like, yes, the items came. I authenticated them. They are not original. I am going to return and get my money back. And she was like, oh, they're original. She works with Entropy. She works with this. She started naming, authentication companies. Oh, that she's going to send me authentication. I was just like, no. I checked them. These are not authentic items. I would like to return. We talked about this, right? I asked about your return policy. These items just came. I didn't wear them. I didn't do anything to them. I didn't use them. I would like to return and get my money back and get a refund. I don't even remember, but I do have our chat because I had to screenshot everything. So I'll probably put it up if I find them. I don't remember what she said. I tried to open a return on Instagram and she closed it. Instagram sent me a message that she closed my return. And then I messaged her, why would you close my return? And I think she stopped responding. I don't remember. She blocked me. I don't even remember. I reported to Instagram. Instagram did what? Nothing. So Instagram, if you're hearing this, do better next time. They eventually closed that. I think suspended that page or closed that page, but that page is no longer available. Again, this happened 3 years ago. So what did I do? How would I get my money back? Instagram didn't respond. So I had to call my bank, and then I told my bank this happened. I think because the money was quite much. I don't know. My bank said they needed a proof that the items were fake before they could do anything. So I reached out to like an online authentication center, and I sent like pictures of the purse. And of course, it came back fake. So they gave me like that certificate to show to my bank. So I called my bank, I uploaded that, and my bank refunded me. That was how I got my money back. That was how God saved me. But I could have lost over $2,000 on fake items. Now, my problem is not selling fake or buying fake. Like, there are people that don't mind doing that. It's okay. Anybody can wear or buy whatever they want. My problem is deceiving people. Why can't you just say from the start? Like, am I mad? Am I going to carry $500 and buy fake shoes? Like, is something wrong with me? So if you told me from the onset that, oh, these are replicas, high grade replicas, I would have carried my legs somewhere else. But you literally had a website, you had a Saks Associate thing, you had certificates of authenticity, all of these things to show that you were legit, only for the items to come and they were as fake as anything. So that really pissed me off, but what would I do? So with the shoes, again, so of course I got rid of the purse, but again with the shoes, I was like, how am I going to know if this one is authentic? Again, I already had 95, maybe more than 95% of doubt that this would be original. But at the same time, I couldn't reconcile like selling fake for those ridiculous prices. So I was just like, my goodness, what would I do? We have a Gucci outlet. There's an outlet mall that's about an hour away from where I live. So I was like, I'm going to go into the store, and hopefully they have these pair of shoes, and then I'm going to check. So I went to the Gucci outlet store, and luckily they had this same pair. So I bought it because again, I really liked these shoes, and I bought it. You know the craziest part of this story, guys? The Gucci outlet, they had sales, and they sold me these shoes for $345. Okay, maybe by the time I add tax, it was still less than $400, maybe around $400. Why would I buy original, hey God, for $400 and pay $550 for fake? But again, I had to check because these people are good. I'm telling you, when it comes to like the let me use like the same leg part. When it comes to size, the weight, this one is just slightly, maybe slightly heavier than this one, but you can never tell from there. Now, what else? Can't give it away. If you look at the back of it, I don't know if you guys, okay, I've worn this quite a bit, so it's dirty. But if you look at the back, this is not as bright as this one. What else? Another thing, if you look, I don't know if you guys can see properly, but here has Gucci written right here. The fake, it doesn't have Gucci written. Another thing that gives it away, again, you can probably not see very well from the camera, but this bleeds a little bit. Like I do like a rigorous wipe. If I give it a rigorous wipe, I think it's going to bleed a bit. Whereas this one, it's not bleeding. Another thing is, of course, the lace. So the lace just looks different. And then here is also a difference. Like they both have Gucci, but the actual Gucci used white here to write Gucci, and they used the same color. They used cream here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that really just pissed me off because again, sell your goods with your full chest. Let people know that you're selling replicas, and people that are going to buy replicas, I guess, of course, they know people are not going to buy replicas for those ridiculous prices. Why would you sell replica for $2,000 for Christ's sake? Anyways, that's my story. So again, this happened in 2022. That was the first and last time that that ever happened to me. Again, I've bought from trusted Instagram sellers. I still buy from trusted Instagram sellers, and I've never like doubted or even authenticated anything and it hasn't been authentic except for this. Of course, again, Instagram, maybe some other people also fell victims and reported. Instagram eventually took down the page, but she was called D Marie. So that's my closet story for today. I kept this shoes because I knew that one day I was going to tell the story, and today's that day. So let me know you guys' experiences. Do you only buy retail? Do you buy from other suppliers that would normally do sales, or do you also buy from Instagram sellers? Do you do a combination of it? These are the issues, you know, these are the risks that come with buying with the Instagram sellers. So if you're going to be doing this type of maybe like Instagram, TikTok sellers, make sure that you do your due diligence. Make sure it's somebody that you trust. Maybe find out reviews. I'm so big on reviews. But you will know that for Instagram sellers, it might be a little bit difficult to get reviews unless you know somebody that has bought. Because for that, this particular one that scammed me, I went on her page before I bought the item. I think I read people's like comments, and then I remember sending a DM to one person to ask if she bought the item from her, and how it came, but I didn't get a response. So that does happen. So you have to be sure you have to trust them, and I feel like you have to have an agreement with them that if this items come and I authenticate it and it's not authentic, I'm going to be able to get my money back. So I think that was totally unfair. Like, again, if you're selling replica, sell it with your full chest. Let people know what they're buying, right? And don't deceive people. So that's my story. Thanks. Bye.